Hey guys, Button25 here, playing FSX once again. Today, actually I think it's not hot now, so I can leave the sound on. We'll be flying a Lufthansa 737-500 from Cancun to Havana, and then that will conclude the Caribbean tour with DLH Virtual. And then it's time to fly back to Germany and begin the A350 tour. Before December is out. Right, 290. I'd say we're basically ready to go, so let's close the cargo doors and close the main exit. And shift E2. Begin retracting the air stairs. How are we doing? Do I have all the lights that need to be on? Indeed I do. Shift P1, release parking brakes, and let's get these engines started. So we're going to top-down view here. Top-down. There we go. I think what we're going to do, really, is we're going to taxi along there and get on the runway and take off, basically in that direction. Well, partly because that also kind of somewhat faces Cuba. It's previously flew from here to here. That's also 1, 2 flaps set. Alright, you can see, well, those came down fairly quickly. I'm presuming gravity, maybe? How are we doing? Let's just begin taxiing. Perfect timing and all, just as the engines spool up. I'm also experimenting because usually I turn the sound off because sometimes it can be too loud. However, I'm hoping in this case it isn't too loud and you still get to hear the sounds of those engines. Alright, those CFMs. They are also used on certain Airbuses. Last at MD-80. I'm just saying a shortcut because I couldn't really... Like, sometimes those lines are not very clear. Isn't clear as in not visible. Like, it's not like they... Like, yeah, you go this way and then in fact you have to go the other way. I think these are like two-way, basically. Yeah, the landing here was interesting considering I nearly crashed in that MD-80 on the runway. Ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-bum. Let's spool up a bit, I say. It's the general aviation bit, there's a Cessna. What air traffic is nearby? So there's that 737 that's in flight. Baron. It does look like that 737's clipping the building. Which could be the case in FSX, in all honesty. Just casually taxiing along here. One thing is the aircraft does have a tendency to drift a bit. See what I mean? It tends to skid slightly. And also, no AVS, by the way, watch. See what I mean? Yeah, I'm presuming this is more general aviation parking. Because, you know, I've never been to Cancun. Nor have I been to Havana, in all honesty. But no, honestly, I think going to Cuba would be a bit... You know, it might be a bit more kind of now after Castro died. You know, he wasn't running the country, but I'm pretty sure he had quite a strong influence, so now there's going to be, I think, some problems in Cuba. But, hey, you know, I've never been, I don't have anything against Cubans. I think, you know, Cubana, their airline, I like that airline just simply because they operate Soviet-era aircraft. Yeah, we do have flaps up to position 2, correct? Yes. Right, I'd say we're close enough. Taxi off, on. And it may still be just a small bit too early, but I just want to get it done, so I don't have to worry about it, basically so that I can do a rolling takeoff. Which, in essence, just means I don't stop to get all that thing checked. I just go onto the runway and go. Alright, I just set... I think once on the runway we'll do another
approaching. 1, 2.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to do a rolling takeoff just so I can get better line because from, you know, the tower view. So that's what the tower sees of us.
On runway 12.
Hit the brakes here. Staring down. Yeah, so that's good. Ready? Boom. Let's go. See, we're beginning our takeoff roll there. It's fairly... We're gaining speed fairly quickly. Okay, the nose lifts up quite early, and I'm actually having to push... Oh, did we leave the ground? Yep, positive right gear up. As I said, really quickly off. We get off the ground really quickly. And then we climb like hell. There you go. See, we're still over the runway. We're already at over 1,000 feet. It's like almost doing it like a high performance climb out, just simply because of the trim. Because we were flying really slowly when approaching. Yeah, I did set flap 0, so I guess I'm going to pause the video here now so you guys begin our approach into Havana. See you then. So we're beginning our approach into Havana. Turn left. Acknowledge. I said acknowledge.
Turn left, heading 085, descend and maintain 2000. Cleared ILS, runway 6, approach, maintain 2000 until established. Tower on 118.1, Lufthansa Lima Hotel 165.
Yes, the final landing of this tour. Havana Tower contact.
Havana Tower, Lufthansa Lima Hotel 165 is 21 miles southwest. Inbound ILS, runway 6, approach. Lufthansa Lima Hotel 165, Havana Tower, fly straight in. Runway 6, altimeter 3003.
Well, it's 3002.
Make straight in, runway 6, Lufthansa Lima Hotel 165.
Nope, it's 3003 now. Right then. Huh. It seems there was smoke rising out of that building, which I can only assume is a factory. Alright, I'm like, is that the airport we're flying to? No. No. That's the other one. Wait a second, that's a non-existent airport! No, it's there. It's not... We're flying to... Right. At least there's not going to be any confusion over which runway to land at, because there's only one. No, I'm going to say just keep... Oh, I don't have the spoilers out. Son of a corgi. Oh, that's why I'm not slowing down nearly quickly enough. Listen, those little no, they're not extended. Watch. If I press full flaps... Do they come out with the flaps and landing gear then? I'd say retract the spoilers now because we've got the flaps going out and gear down. Yeah, they extend with the gear, it seems. Right, so there's MUSA, but we're going to MUHA. I'm gonna... There we go, that's gonna do us to get us heading towards the airport. Then we land at Havana, and then we take off back to Europe. That's what MUSA sees. ML. I'm presuming that... Wait. Oh, you just forgot to update. How bad. Right, I'm going to top down here for a moment. I am flying... Oh, there she is. There she blows. Request airport directions.
Havana Tower, Lufthansa Lima Hotel 165 is unfamiliar with the area.
That's
Request
true.
directions to the airport. Lufthansa Lima Hotel 165, airport is 11 o'clock, 14 miles.
Thank you. I'm more concerned about the distance. It's very I cannot make it out. There it is. I can't for the life of me spot this runway, I say, and then immediately spot it. Oh, it feels good to get this over with, to tell you the truth. Tower. So now Muha is the closest. Yeah, we're taking off from there in a heavy. Not sure what kind of heavy, but sure, we'll see after we'll end, will we not? Right, heading hold off actually. But I'd say
Havana Tower, Lufthansa Lima Hotel
There's an
165 is unfamiliar with the area. Request directions to the airport.
more request distance.
Lufthansa Lima Hotel 165. Airport is 11 o'clock, 12 miles.
So there's no need to really begin descending yet. I say, and then I've lost the runway again. Seriously, why? I was like, oh, I can see where the runway is, and then immediately lose sight of it. Laser takeoff won't really be affected by fog. No one likes fog. Fog just makes everyone stay horrible. And the thing is, that's true. Nobody likes fog. Especially not pilots. You know, that caused a plane crash in Cork a few years ago. Back when Enderkenny... but this was before Enderkenny was Taoiseach, it seems. I was just watching a crash investigation. Yeah, Cork Airport is in a horrible place, but they're saying, oh, but why not close it? Like, some people were saying, like, after Manx 2 crash, that Cork should be closed because horrible visibility and such. But I'm just thinking, ILS. Cork is equipped with ILS, as far as I know. So we're still too low, so that means we're just... That means we're going to maintain our altitude and not descend. I'd say we've got ourselves pretty well lined up onto Havana. Just about can make out the puppies. They better still be there when I zoom in. See, that's the bad thing, is due to the fog, everything is kind of a grayscaled. Which makes it difficult to really see anything. Alright. That just gives a quick warning to let Hilo know that the autopilot is no longer active. I don't know why I did that accent. Maybe this will be a 747-8 flight. I say as my voice just fucks off. There we go, that's much better. Not really. And there goes the visibility yet again. At least it's somewhat better, because I can Right, well that's quite a big change. Like, the weather got updated now, and... Like, does the weather really change that quickly in Havana? Cuban people, let me know. You're probably not watching this video, but if there's anybody who's Cuban and lives near Havana, tell me.
Lufthansa Lima Hotel 165, cleared to land, runway 6. Cleared to land, runway 6. Lufthansa Lima Hotel 165.
Did anybody notice that when he says clear to land runway 6, it's almost like there's some other clearance going on? There's no other air traffic. Yeah, there's no other aircraft here except us. Huh. Yeah. Huh. It's making a slow and steady turn. In fact, for a while I think you wouldn't have been able to fly from the US to Cuba. You know, the whole that whole missile thing. I'm of course referring to the Cuban Missile Crisis. I'll pop the spoilers a bit just to descend a bit further. Right turns.
Approaching 06.
Slight turn. Slight adjustments. Flare slightly. Not really flare, just pitch the nose up so that... The other thing about Havana here is it's got a very long runway. I'm keeping my eye on the speed though, so I'll know when to this thing. Oh yeah. Auto throttle disengaged. Completely my aircraft now. This is going to be a long landing though. And I'm pretty sure these people have never seen a Lufthansa 737. Drop the nose. I don't want to put it southwest and land with the nose gear first. Yeah, that actually did happen to Southwest Airlines flight. Set idle. Yeah, that's the sound of the engines spooling down there. As I said, long landing. Why? Why do you have to hover? That was smooth as a baby's arse. Yes, that was smooth as a baby's arse.
Lufthansa Lima Hotel 165, exit runway when able.
Acknowledge, just doing my taxi on, off. Anyway, damn it! Nope, we're turning off here, mate. We're turning off here. Do I... Well, that's not that much.
Lufthansa Lima Hotel 165, contact ground on
I'm not gonna do it.
118.1. 118.1 for Lufthansa Lima Hotel 165.
Oh yes, I'm finally here. Right, let's very quickly park. Huh, that's interesting. Right, we're just gonna quickly taxi somewhere. See, that building looks like it's something custom, so to speak. You know, look at that. That does not look like your standard FSX thing. Yes, that ends the... I almost called it Royal Dutch Virtual, but that's KLM. That ends the DLH Virtual Caribbean Tour. That's my second tour for, I almost called it Royal Dutch, DLH. Next stop, Frankfurt, and then the German A350 tour. Tour. Yes, tour. Tour is actually gate. Now, I really don't... That's good. We're close enough. I'm not going to... I'm going to taxi. Whoop, 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 whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop. Yeah, that's the sound of a dying... like a dying whale, not a break. Watch. Let's listen to it. No, honey, I couldn't hear it this time. We're drifting proper. I know that's a heavy gate, but I'm going to the heavy gate. And let's just show off a bit, just because we can, because it's the end of a kind of a showy-offy thing, a tour. Just open the door. And also the cargo door. And just because why not? I almost called it the jetway. The air stairs. What? Yeah, see, they don't actually touch the ground, they just come very close to it. Now, park. Now they might have, but yeah, guys, that was a flight from Cancun to Havana with a Lufthansa 737-500. I'm Baltimore 25. Goodbye.